running a race in the summer heat can be tough, but imagine running across the country for an entire summer while pushing your child in a specially equipped wheelchair.
That is exactly what Shaun Evans did with his son, Shamus. And this phenomenal father is so inspiring, we had to share his story. When it comes to fathers, there are good dads, and then, says Nicole Evans, there's her husband, Shaun.
Shaun is the dad that every man should aspire to be.
When their first son, Shamus, was born, Shaun wanted to be the perfect father.
It was pretty amazing, and it started right in the hospital. Shaun changed Shamus's first diaper because he wanted to step up and show that he was going to be right there.
And when it turned out that Shamus was struggling to sit up or stand, and was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, Shaun didn't miss a beat.
He was a perfectly healthy kid in our eyes. And when people asked us the question, what's wrong with him or why isn't he walking, we were kind of taken aback by that question because he was so bright in so many other ways, and the joy that he brought into our lives wasn't changed at all.
Shaun, a physical therapist, focused not on what Shamus couldn't do, but on what he could accomplish. So when the 7-year-old asked his dad, an avid runner, whether he could run in a race too, Shaun said, why not?
We may have to adapt or overcome some obstacles or modify some activities, but if Shamus wants to try something, we're going to try it, and that has really become the mantra of our family. Just make it happen, one way or another.
Outfitted in a running chariot, Shaun and Shamus began running races together, first small ones, and eventually an ultra-marathon. That's when Shamus came up with a radical idea.
Every night when we would tuck him into bed, Dad, when can we run across America? When are we going to run across the USA? When can we run from ocean to ocean? Those questions just flooded me every single night after I finished his bedtime story. And Nicole and I would come up with one excuse after another.
Eventually, Shaun agreed to make his son's dream a reality and run with him from Washington State to New York City. It was a cross-country odyssey that took the better part of the summer in 2015. Their mission? To raise money for Ainsley's Angels, a nonprofit aimed at helping families with children with disabilities. Shaun and Shamus ran, while Nicole and little brother Simon accompanied them in an RV.
We ran through the Cascade Mountains in Washington. We ran through Yellowstone and Montana, just being surrounded by those beautiful mountains.
The Evans family raised enough money to enable 35 families to receive brand new running chariots for their own children with special needs.
Crossing the finish line with Shamus, leading the way, you know, and that smile on his face and his hands in the air, that's what it's all about for me. It's a gift. Having a child with special needs or a disability, it's a gift.
While running remains a part of life for the Evans family, Shaun and the boys still play like any other father and sons. The boys race just like you'd expect from brothers. Shaun insists he's nothing extraordinary, that he's not the one giving to his sons, that they're the ones giving to him.
I've never felt that anything that I've done for Shamus or Simon or our family in general has been extraordinary or unique or amazing.
But his family begs to differ.
He's funny, kind. I think my dad is the greatest dad in the world because he takes care of us.
I think others can learn from Shaun how to listen to their children. There are things that are meant to happen, and when they come from kids, they're so pure, and we just need to listen to them more, and Shaun demonstrates that wonderfully.
Shaun and Shamus Evans are joining us now from Shamus's field day at a school in Galway, New York. Hey, guys.
Hello, everybody.
Hey. How are you?
We're great.
I remember watching this the summer that you did it and thinking, this is the most extraordinary expression of a father-son love. Did you have any idea how you would impact the world with what you did?
You know, we just did it as a family. We went out and we were trying to make Shamus's dream come true. We didn't necessarily know what the ripple effects of it would be, but it's been awesome to see how many families we've been able to help and really promote the mission of inclusion along the way.
Shamus, how does it feel when your dad's pushing you through the Cascade Mountains and all Yellowstone, all those awesome places, and when you cross that finish line with your hands in the air? How did that feel for you?
It feels really good.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys aren't done, by the way. You guys are going down the Mississippi, right?
Of course they
From
are.
Minnesota all the way down. That's going to be awesome, guys.
That's right.
And before we go, we want to thank you for being an extraordinary dad. But we got a couple of things for you. The Baby Jogger, the company that makes Shamus's running chair, was inspired by your story. So they wanted to donate 10 Freedom chairs to Ainsley's Angels, and that's going to be for your trip around for your trip this summer.
Thank you.
And wait.
Well, this is
We heard you like pizza. We got Domino's for you right here. They're going to fuel you all the way, all the pizzas you want.
Pizza all the way.
All right.
Awesome.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day,
Give our
guys.
love to the rest of the family.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
sweetie.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.